Alright, so when it comes to Airmax sneakers, there's tons of models. A lot more than you think there are. There's always one or two models released every year that I'm kind of like, oh, I didn't even know that ever existed. I didn't know that that ever released. So some of you may be able to relate to that. Some of you may be Airmax gurus. You know everything about it. I'm not. But there's definitely a lot of pairs that I have. This one though, I've never owned. This is a model that a lot of you guys will certainly recognize, but I've never owned it. And in my opinion, I think it's underrated. Myself, I've been sleeping on it. So, you know the popular Airmax models, the 90, the 95, the Air Max 1, those are really popular. And then there's always something new, like the 720, the 270, Vapor Max, all that stuff. There's always something new from Airmax. So I'm gonna check them out for the first time right now. You guys can let me know what you think about them down in the comment section, and also let me know which Airmax sneakers you think are underrated. Let's dive into it. I scooped these up from Finish Line for 60 bucks. So initially when these released, they did catch my eye. However, I didn't pull the trigger, and I'm glad I waited, because 50% off on these things is a hell of a deal. And I feel like every time I order a sneaker that's on sale from Finish Line, either the box is super messed up, the sneaker looks like it's been touched by a million people, and it's just never pristine. So it's kind of the price you pay when you buy those super discounted sneakers on Finish Line. Let me know if you guys have had a similar experience. They're never just perfect fresh out of the box, and it is what it is. But let me take a quick peek first to see what's going on, and they actually look all right. Wow, these are actually really sick. I'm hyped on these already. What was the retail price? $140, and I got them for $60. But enough with the delay. We've got the Airmax 180. What is the official color on this shoe? This is black, pink blast, and wolf gray. I don't know if these things have a nickname or not, but a lot of you have probably seen these. They kind of had a little bit of a splash when they first dropped, you know, with that vibrant pink going on. That's why I like these, because they are primarily black, and then they have that bold hit of pink. And this is not like a soft pink or anything like that. It is a bright pink. No complaints about these sneakers right now. I'm actually a lot more impressed than I thought I was gonna be. I wasn't sure if the materials were gonna be cheap, but it's actually super nice leather on here, and then a ripstop material. The swoosh is actually really cool on these. It's obviously this bright pink, but it's reinforced by like this plastic overlay, and it kind of gives it like this shiny type patent leather look. It's not patent leather, but it has that type of look. So getting back to why I think these are underrated and why I've never had a pair, it just never really did it for me. You know, like a lot of the Airmax sneakers are very bold, and they've got these crazy designs. Like the 95 has a bunch of different air units. That's not one of my favorites either, but you know, in the right colorway, I would definitely pick those up. The 90 is just so classic, same thing with the 1. These though, sometimes I feel like they're not proportional, because the swoosh is really small and it's towards the back of the sneaker, and there's a lot going on in the front. It's just like a long looking shoe, but in person it's not. It really isn't. And I think these are gonna look great on feet. I went with my true size, I think, hoping these are, yes, 11.5. Sizing is definitely one thing I was worried about. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy my true size, and they're gonna be boats, because Airmax sneakers are all over the place as far as sizing goes. So the most classic colorway of these that I can think of is that ultramarine colorway, where it's primarily white with a blue and like this highlighter red. Overseas, they see a ton more Airmax 180s than we do. I don't really see many colorways here that catch my eye, but if I go on like Sneakers and Stuff and some of the other overseas websites, I definitely see 180s that catch my eye. I've heard that these are super comfortable. Again, never had a pair, so I don't really know, but this is definitely something that I'm gonna throw on feet. Want to keep this video relatively short, so I'm going to end it here. Let me know which Air Max model you think is slept on. Not necessarily these. If there's any Air Max model out there that you think is slept on, let me know down in the comment section. In my opinion, this model is definitely slept on, and they probably won't be my last pair that I grab, especially with the sale prices I've seen some of these things at. Definitely not the last pair. My preference as far as Air Max models go, the Air Max 1 is my favorite, followed by the 97. Then I like the 90, and then probably the 95, even though like I'm not even that big into them. I only have like 1 or 2 pairs. I think I only have 1 pair of the 95s. I've had a few, but you know, I got rid of them just because I didn't wear them too much. 98s are up there as well, but there's a ton of slept on Air Max models. Let me know down in the comment section which Air Max model you think is the most slept on. Is the 180 slept on? You know, like I saw like the Air Max 94s the other day, and I'm like, what model even is that? I didn't even recognize it. And I'm ending the video here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up one time and subscribe if you are new. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. A lot of content on the way. I honestly have like 10 pairs of sneakers to unbox and show you guys on this channel. So I'm gonna be doing that like literally right after this. So a lot of content on the way. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.